Welcome everyone. Today we are in Buenos Aires National Preserve. It's a beautiful day. It was a little chilly, but chilly for Arizona. So I have a little poll going right now real fast before we get started to see if you'd all like to see more classes in different places or if you prefer the homestead. Even if you do prefer the homestead, don't worry, there's still going to be lots of classes there because it's home and it's easiest. So, but I was out hiking the other day and I was like, maybe this might be a neat idea to do more classes in nature. So take that poll, it's on the community page, and let me know what you think, or just put it in the comments. Today we're doing a strong heart and hip opener. It may not be the best class for the beginner. I don't have blocks, but I will try to offer modifications as we go along. So if you are just starting, go ahead and give it a try, but just be easy on yourself and take breaks when you need it. But other than that, yeah, I do have a strap. So for the end, we can do a little bit of stretching if you would like to have that, or a belt would work just fine. We are going to begin seated. So take a comfortable seat and just start to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. And bring our hands to heart center, pressing the palms together. If you'd like to set an intention for the class, now is a great time. Take a deep, anything you want, whatever comes to mind, maybe just one word. And drop the hands. And we're going to do a little seated cat-cow here. So arch back, round curl, tuck the chin, and then pull through, heart through. Spread the collarbones. Arch back. And forward. Come around. Now reach one hand off to the side and up and over. Little side stretch. You can look down or up. You can use your bottom hand on the earth to press down firmly to help extend further. Breathing. And inhale up. And reach out the other way and up and over. Breathe, and shoulders roll back. We'll come to forward. And back to center. Now we're gonna meet on all fours. So on all fours, wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. You can have the toes curled under or feet flat. Really press down through your hands to get lift. And then we're gonna extend our right arm and left leg and really reach them away from one another. And then curl in like in cat, and extend away. Curl in, inhale, exhale, extend away. Last round, inhale, and exhale. And you can always just pause at the balancing variations as well. And to switch sides, left hand out, right foot now behind us. Really extend strongly out through those lifted limbs, as well as pressing down firmly through your rooted hand. And then we're gonna curl in, inhale into center, exhale, press away. Inhale into center, and exhale, press away. Last round. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Come back to all fours for just a moment. And that same alternate leg, right hand, left leg, this time curl your back foot, reach around for half bow and kick up, keeping your chest square. Breathing, collarbones bright. And release. Shake it out. And then we're gonna do the other side. Left and right. Curl that right foot in. Reach around with your left hand for the ankle, foot. Note that you're squaring forward and then kick up. And breathe. And release. Beautiful. And from here, all fours once more, toes curled under. Press down through your hands and toes. Lift your knees and shift your hips back towards your heels. And lift up into downward dog. And have your knees bent a whole bunch. Shift and get those hips high. Hands are bright and active. And drop the head. Breathe in. And out. In. And out. And now from downward dog, you need to shorten your down dog a little bit. We're gonna do down dog twist. So reach your right hand to the outside of your left ankle, rooting down, keeping square, and then turning your upper torso to look under your left arm. And breathe. And then release. And we're gonna do the opposite side. So right hand to out, left hand to the outside of the right foot, pressing really strongly down through my hand to help keep my shoulders square, my pelvis, and then using my left hand to kind of help roll my upper chest open to look under my right arm. Back to downward dog, and we're gonna inhale, raise our right leg up high behind us and step through between our hands and come up into high lunge. And from high lunge, let's lower the knee, don't touch the ground all the way, but come close. Really engaging, squeezing the legs together. And then from here, inhale, exhale, press out through your heel without coming up any. Get long. Inhale and exhale. And now come forward some to bring your hands around the outside of your front foot. Maybe to shift your back foot in a little bit, so you're a little bit shorter of a stance here, preparing for pyramid pose. Square your hips back. Pull this right hip back. Inhale, get long. Lift your chin. And then exhale, fold. And breathing. Still trying to keep your pelvis square. One more deep breath. And exhale. Put a bend in that front leg. We're going to prepare for warrior 3. So we're going to lift that back leg off, but we're going to just go ahead and keep your hands on the earth, and we can focus on keeping our hips square. I mean, if you want to balance more, go for it. Just try to keep your pelvis level and breathe. Maybe a little pulse down and up to help activate your right leg even more. And then step that left leg back. Inhale into high lunge. And then exhale, come down. Step into plank. Lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pressing down through the hands, lifting everything except for the hands and feet. And then exhale. Engage the core, press back in a downward dog. And from here, lift that left leg now into the sky. Toes bright, hands really pressing down. And then exhale, step through between your hands. We're going to come up into high lunge. Squeeze those legs together. Inhale, lift up. Take a deep breath in. Lower that right knee, but not all the way to the earth, but almost. And then really press out that back heel. See if you can get even more extension through that back leg. Breathing in and out. Exhale your hands over your front foot. Maybe scoot that back foot in a little bit to shorten your stance for pyramid. Inhale, halfway look up, pulling that left hip back to help square it. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway look up. We're gonna prepare for our warrior 3 here. So just start to shift forward. You can just have your hands out in front of your front foot. And then start to shift forward, lift off. Try to keep your hips square like they've been. And either work here or work towards the balance. Lots of options. And step back. Inhale, high lunge. And hands down over your front foot. Step back into plank. Take a moment here. Spread your knees. Come into child's pose for just a moment. Drop the forehead to the earth. Breathe in deep. And release. And come back on up onto all fours. Into plank. You can have the knees lowered here. That's perfectly fine. Otherwise, let's work plank for a moment. Pull that core in and up. Really press strongly down through the hands to lift out of the shoulders. So we're not just dumping, but we're lifting, being strong. And then lower all the way down. Bring your forearms, elbows under shoulders, Sphinx. Press the hands down. Use your elbows to press down and pull you forward. So I'm pulling my elbows in towards my center to help open my chest. And when you find a nice place, breathe. Maybe roll the neck. Do little figure eights with the nose. Breathe deep breaths into your belly. And then we're gonna lower and we're gonna prepare for upward bow, or just continue with Sphinx with what we've been doing. If you want to do the bow, we're gonna do it twice. Bend your feet in, grab your ankles, your feet. Take a moment. And then, this ground is really uneven, should be interesting. Inhale, lift. Use your feet to help kick back, to help lift, open your chest. One more deep breath in. And lower. You can release the feet or keep hold of them. Just take one breath here. And reach for those feet again if you let them go. And when you're ready, kick up. And then inhale. And breathe. And lower. And take a moment, maybe shift your hips side to side. Take another deep breath in. And out. And then hands under shoulders, upward dog. Inhale, lift everything off. And exhale, press back into downward dog. Lift those hips high. Maybe shift side to side. And then find your position to hold. And breathe. Go ahead and lift your right leg high to the sky once more. Hips are squared to the earth. And lift to step through between your hands. And we're going to do a little low lunge here. So go ahead and drop that back knee. Open your right foot off to the side a little bit more. Create a little bit of space. Drop that left hand down. Press down firmly. And start to rotate your torso to the right. Kick that back foot in. Reach for it. And then also kick your foot in your hand and your hand into your foot. Create a little resistance to help open your heart even more. Maybe you want to come down. Just breathe. And go ahead and release. Square back forward. Press through your front heel. And scoot your hips back to half splits. Left knee under hip at a 90. Lift your heart, chin, and then fold forward. You can keep a little micro bend in the front leg. You can be pressing firmly down through that right foot and drawing it into your center to help activate the back of your legs. And then inhale, come forward into lunge. Shift the toes towards the long edge of the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. And maybe little pulses through the back of the heart. Inhaling, lifting. Exhale, folding. Inhale, come up, bring your hands to your hips, stand all the way up, draw your heels in, and then squat back down. Some goddess pose here. You can bring your hands in prayer, and on inhale, squeeze your feet down and together, causing a little lift, and exhale, press them away and sink. One more round, squeeze, lift, press, extend. And toes face forward once more. Come down and then just shift to the back of your mat now. Drop that back knee. Widen your stance. Bring your left foot out a little bit more. Right hand pressing down. Kick that right leg into your booty. Reach around with your left hand. Press your hand and your foot into each other, creating a bow and resistance. Maybe lower further if you'd like. Rolling your heart open to the left. Taking deep breaths in through the nose and out. And release that back leg. Come on up. Press through your front heel to square your hips. And then inhale, lift your chin. Look forward. Get long in the spine. And then go ahead and round and fold. And breathe. Half splits. Inhale, come forward. Press down through your hands, lift the back knee. Pivot once more to the long edge of your mat. Toes pointing toward the long edge. Inhale, lift your chin. Press your hand on your face, under your face. And then we're gonna roll our heart open to the right here. Right hand over your heart. Roll open, try to keep your pelvis squared, and twist. And breathe. You can use your bottom hand to press down firmly, and pulling your hand in towards your center, help you keep your spine long. Switch, right hand under your face, left hand to your heart. Roll your heart open, keep your pelvis square. Inhale that arm to the sky. Breathe. And release. And we're gonna pivot to the front edge of our mat once more. And then go ahead and step to the front of your mat. Inhale halfway, look up. Exhale, fold. Knees can be bent as much as they need to be. You can grab opposing elbows, ragdoll. Just breathe for a moment here. And then inhale. Look up, hands to hips, stand all the way up. Go ahead and open up to the long edge of your mat now. We're gonna do a standing, work on some balance here. So this is my left leg, and I'm putting a little playful balance into it. A little bend in the knee. I'm just feeling real comfortable here. If you're feeling unsteady with just the 1 foot balancing, then this is a good place to work. Otherwise, lift the knee in, inhale, and then maybe grab your ankle to set it over your left knee. And his thigh is rolling open. And then you can either have your hands in prayer here, and then you can just work here, or you can start to come forward, shift your booty back as you do, and you can work here, or you can set your hands on the earth and breathe. Keep your left foot flexed. Breathe. And then inhale. Come back up. And release, and we'll work on the other side. So right leg, a little playful bend in the knee. I think you just bring some playfulness to balance poses. Don't take it too seriously. It could be funner. Inhale, left knee up, open it, right ankle, left ankle on top of your right knee. The side's rolling open. You can bring your hands to your heart center. And then if you want to come forward, you start to shift forward. At the same time, rotating, sticking my booty out as I come forward. You can balance here, or if you need to lower your hands, that's great. Just breathe. That left foot flexed. And inhale, come on up, release. Beautiful. Now we're gonna come into a yogi squat here, malasana. So take your feet out a little bit, turn your toes out some. Inhale, arms up overhead and down through center. You can sit up on a block if you need to, have towels under your heels. If you're like, I got this, and you want a little mobility exercise, then go ahead and drop your right knee, back up, left knee, and just do this several times. And back to center. Just pause here, pressing those elbows into your inner thighs, knees into your arms to help lift your chest, rolling your shoulders onto your back, or trying to. And inhale all the way back to standing. We're gonna do one more balance pose, back bend, dancer. So let's find that playful bend again. Left leg, bending in to that knee a little bit. I'm gonna have my serving tray platter here. So I'm gonna reach around and grab for the inside of my right foot. Kind of re-square forward again. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky. You can always just pause at any of these moments and breathe. Otherwise, just start to tip forward. Try to breathe. And come on out. Beautiful. Let's try the other side now. Playful bend in that right knee. Lifting the left leg off. Knowing it's going to be okay. Your serving tray here. Serve it behind. Reach for the inside of your foot. Try to kind of re-square everything back forward. Inhale. Raise your right hand to the sky. Take a breath in. And when you're ready, just start to slowly tip forward. Resistance in the hand and foot. And come on out. Excellent. Beautiful work. Inhale, raise those arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. And knees bent a bunch here. Just ragdoll for a moment. Breathing in and out. Inhale, halfway, look up and step back into plank. All right, from plank, we are gonna rotate our right hand out just a smidge to open our shoulder, and then plank, side plank here. And then lift that leg, drop it behind you, and we're gonna roll open for Wild Thing. Too much rolling open. Look. There. And breathe. And come back through center. Get even in plank once more. And we're gonna roll our, so just turn it out just a little bit. And side plank on the other side. Taking a moment, take a breath in. Maybe lift that right leg and step it behind. Press down through that foot now. Lift through your side body. And roll your right arm around. Open your chest to get the back bend effect. Breathe in and out. And come back to center. Drop the knees, widen them, toes touch, hands press to push your hips back towards your heels. Take a moment in child's pose, take some deep breaths. Hard stuff's over. Well, we still have wheels. Almost over. We're gonna get into some stretching now. And then go ahead and inhale. Come on up. And let's go ahead and bring the soles of our feet together to touch. Press them firmly. I'm sitting in a hole a little bit here. All right. Lift up through your chest, chin, and then go ahead and fold forward. Maybe roll forward, inhale, exhale, and then inhale to the back of the heart. Come up, chin lifts, exhale, round and fold once more. Inhale, come up, chin lifts, and round forward. And pause. And come on up. And we're gonna spread our left leg out. Keep this right foot kind of tucked in here. Sit evenly on your sitting bones. And then you can use your hands. Turn your torso over your left leg and then fold over Janu Shirshasana. And you can do the same thing, breathe length, lift the chin, come up a little, and then exhale, round, fold over. And then inhale, come up, and we're gonna wrap this left leg. Now we're bringing it around to wrap it around the outside of our right thigh. Get tall once more. And then we're gonna reach our left hand behind us. Inhale, raise that right hand to the sky. And then exhale, twist and hook your left thigh here. And look over your left shoulder. And breathe length. And exhale, twist. Come back to center. And now we're gonna bring this left leg in and extend our right foot. Come into Janu Shirshasana on the right side. So twist over your right leg, twist your torso over, and then begin to fold. Come forward with length, and then we can't have any more length, then go ahead and round and fold and breathe. And then inhale, come on up, and now we're gonna bring this right foot around over our left thigh, and we're gonna sit comfy evenly once more. I'm gonna bring our right hand behind us. Inhale, left arm to the sky, and hook and twist, and look to the right. Think length, get tall in the spine on the inhale. And exhale, twist a little deeper. Nothing crazy though. And come back. Undo. And we're gonna come into a little fire logs here. So let's have our left foot on the bottom to begin with. And it's a little bit out from my pelvis, not in, but a little bit out. And I'm gonna bring my right foot on top of my left knee. And they're about parallel here. And my feet are very active, and it can be a very intense pose. You have a block under to help ease some of that. Inhale, lift, and if you would like to come forward, go ahead. And just breathe into your sensations. And go ahead and come on up. And we're gonna switch. So now we're gonna put the right leg on bottom, left leg on top. Feet are flexing strongly. A little triangle when I look down. Press your hands in your feet, feet into your hands, lift your chest, chin, and then if you'd like to fold, go ahead. You can do a little wave here, lifting up on the inhale, lifting the chin, and then rounding forward. And pausing in stillness for a moment. And then inhale, come on up. And now we're going to prepare to roll onto our backs and grab your strap too, if you have it. So, from here, we have some options. We are going to do 3 back bends, either 3 wheels or 3 bridges, or we're just going to hang out and relax. So whatever you choose. We'll do a bridge first. So hands, kind of close to your heels here. And you can either have a hold of the sides of the mat to help roll your shoulders under if you're really muscular, or lift up, press down through your feet, clasp the hands under your pelvis and press down even more to lift up, head firmly planted, chin lifting, breathing. You can lift the toes to kind of help activate your legs even more, activate your bum, and then release. So it was our bridge, and more than welcome to stay there. If you'd like to do the full wheel, reverse your hands, fingertips pointing towards your shoulders. Take a moment. And when you're ready, inhale, press firmly through the hands and the feet, straight up, breathe. And release. Beautiful. One more time. All right, reverse the hands, fingertips towards the shoulders. And when you're ready, inhale, press up. And release. Beautiful. Come down. Relax. Maybe knees knock in. Deep breath into your belly. And release. Just lovely. All right, let's bring our hands into a T, feet as wide as the mat, and just for a minute here, windshield wiper your knees off one way. And the other way. It's another round. And grab for your strap. Bring the knees in. I'm gonna lasso my right foot here. And I'm gonna extend my left leg out along the mat. Straight legs, drawing this right hip down into the earth. Go ahead and crunch into your shin. And lower once more, shoulders, head. Cactus your left arm and let that right foot come off to the right. And keep breathing. Inhale up. Switch hands, cactus the right arm, and let that right leg fall to the left now. And get into the IT band. And come back to center. And we're gonna let that right leg go. Let it meet the left. Take note of any differences. And now lasso your left foot. And extend it high into the sky, straight legs. Really extending that right leg out, very active. Drawing this left hip, pulling it down into the earth. Maybe cactus your right arm, have hold with your left, and let your leg fall to the left. And now squeeze back up. Come into your shin. Lower back down. Shoulders, head. Cactus your left arm. And now let your leg fall to the right. And come back to center. Release and let the leg go to meet the other. Draw everything in now. A little happy baby. Outside, grab the outside edges of your feet, drawing your thighs down towards the outside of your torso. Rolling around if that feels nice. Now wrap everything, yourself up into a little tiny ball. Squeeze all your muscles tight, tight, tight. Hold your breath. You can't hold it anymore. Go ahead and release into Shavasana. Legs roll out, palms face up. You can take any kind of variation that you feel the most comfortable in, if that means knees knocked in. However, just find some very comfortable place to rest and integrate your practice. I'm going to sit up and hold space for you, but please stay laying down. And I will be here to guide you out in just a few minutes. Just think about breathing into all the sensations that may arise as you lay there, and letting them go. If you'd like to come out, go ahead and bring small movement back into your fingers and toes. Otherwise, I always recommend stay in Shavasana a little bit longer. Use your hands, roll to one side, place yourself back to a seated position. I hope you had fun with this practice. I hope you like the scenery. Let me know what you think, or if you don't like it, or I don't know, I'm always interested in what you have to say. So I hope you have a very lovely week. Hope to see you next time. Namaste.